Welcome to another video. Today's topic is arithmetic sequences. So first question here. A sequence of numbers is shown below. 1, 5, 9, 13 and 17. Find an expression for the nth term of a sequence. Since this is an arithmetic sequence, the sequence will increase or decrease by a common difference. Okay, so the common difference is represented as D. In this case, the common difference is plus 4. So as you can see, from one consecutive term to another, it increases by 4 units. Okay, so for this, we're going to put 4n. So the common difference is 4, so we put the 4 before the n. Okay, but this is not it. It's not done yet, because the sequence for 4n would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and so on. Why is that? Is because if n is 1, then 4n is 4. If n is 2, then n is 8. If n is 3, then 4n is 12. So you have your n values 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and you have 4n. So if n is 1, 4n is 4. If n is 2, 4n is 8. If n is 3, 4n is 12. But 4n is not the nth term to this sequence, as these two sequences are completely different. This is 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, but this is 4n, this is 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. How do we find this difference? Well, first of all, since we found the common difference already, which is 4, we can simply just compare. As you can see, you have 1, 5, 9, 13 and 17. If you can spot this, you can see that the difference between each of these numbers is -3. So 4 minus 3 will give you 1. 8 minus 3 will give you 5. 12 minus 3 will give you 9, and 16 minus 3 will give you 13, and so on. Okay, so the difference between these two sequences is that there's a difference of 3. So in order to convert this sequence 4n into 1, 5, 9, 13, 17 and so on, you would subtract 3, so you'll get 4n minus 3. And if you try that out, 4n minus 3 and substitute n with 1, you would get 4 minus 3, which is 1. If you substitute n with 2, then you will get 4n, so 4 times 2, which is 8, minus 3, which is 5. Okay, same thing for the others. So the expression for the nth term would be 4n minus 3. Alright, another question. So here are the first 4 terms of a number sequence. 7, 10, 13, 16. Work out the difference between the 10th term and the 15th term in the sequence. So there are 2 ways of doing this. You either find the nth term straight away, or you write the sequence all the way up to the 10th term and the 15th term, and you find the difference. Okay, so first of all, you have to find if there's a common difference. The question doesn't tell you if it's an arithmetic sequence, so you're going to have to find it yourself. So you have 7, 10, 13, 16. Well, this is quite easy to spot. So plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. So the common difference is plus 3. Now, in order to find the 10th term and the 15th term easily, you have to first find the nth term. So since we have 3 as a common difference, we're going to put 3 before the n. The sequence for 3n would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. Okay, first nth term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. Okay, just like before. Now, since these are not identical, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 is not the same as 7, 10, 13, 16, we're going to have to compare. So converting 3 to 7, you'd need to add 4. Same goes with 6 to 10. So you need to add 4. Same goes with 9 and 13. You need to add 4 to 9. Which means that the nth term would be 3n plus 4. If n is 1, then 3 plus 4 would give you 7. If n is 2, then 3 times 2, which is 6 plus 4, will give you 10. If n is 3, then 3 times 3 is 9 plus 14, which is 13. If n is 4, then 3 times 4, 12 plus 4, which is 16. Okay, exactly like this sequence. Now, to find the 10th term and the 15th term, it's actually quite simple. You do exactly like what we just did, really. So you have the 10th term, so that means you substitute the n value with 10, okay, to find the 10th term. So 3 times 10 plus 4, which is 34. This would be the 10th term. Okay, and to find the 15th term, same thing. So 3 n substituted by 15 plus 4, which is 49, which is the 15th term. Okay, if you want to find the 20th term, you do the same thing. You just substitute n by 20 using the nth term. Okay, so it makes it much easier. Okay, very similar question again. Here are the first 5 terms of a number sequence: 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. Straight away you can see that there's a difference of plus 5. Common difference of plus 5. Work out the 10th term of this number sequence. So first of all, you're going to try and find the nth term. As you can see, the common difference is 5. So you're going to add 5 before the n. Okay, 5n is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and so on. The 5 times tables basically. Now you're going to compare. As you can see, for each term I just have to subtract 2. So 5 minus 2 will give you 3, 10 minus 2 will give you 8, 15 minus 2 will give you 3. So you'd put 5n minus 2. Okay, so this would be your nth term. Now to find the 10th term, you just substitute n by 10. So 5 times 10 minus 2, which is 50 minus 2, 48. And this would be your 10th term, 48. Alright, last question. So here's another sequence: 2, 9, 16, 23 and 30. Find the expression of the nth term of the sequence. Again, find the common difference. So 7. So this is indeed an arithmetic sequence. Find the expression of the nth term. So as the common difference is 7, you just put 7 before the n, and then you compare. Okay, you can write out the times tables if you don't remember. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and then you compare. So 7 to 2, you just have to subtract 5. 14 to 9, you just have to subtract 5 again. 21 to 16, you just have to subtract 5. Okay, so we have to subtract 5 to each term. So 7n minus 5. And you can always test out. Okay, substitute n by 1. Okay, the first term is when n is equal to 1. So you substitute n by 1 using the nth term, and you'll get 7 times 1, which is 7, minus 5, which is 2. So indeed it's 2. Okay, you can do that with the rest of the terms. Okay, to check. Now look at this. Find the 100th term of the sequence. Let's say you didn't know how to. Let's say you didn't know how to find the nth term, and you just went to write the 10, 15 terms. Okay, you could do that for these questions, but to find the 100th term, you're gonna have to write 100. You're gonna have to write like 95 more numbers. Okay, because there's 5 already here, so you'd have to write 95 more numbers. Okay, so that's not ideal. Okay, unless you can write extremely fast and not make a single mistake, then I guess it might be easier, but using the nth term is much easier. So you have your nth term here, 7n minus 5, and you simply substitute n by 100. So 7 bracket 100 minus 5, which is 700 minus 5, which is 695. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.